France, Clint Bowden, Dan Cook, Darren Reed and Mark Quirk. We are go. No room given as they head to the top corner. Around Pagels for the first time. Down the back chute. Our race leader is Jaden Snell. Through the hairpin corner, the Bayfields battle it out for positions 2 and 3. As it's on the inside, that's Bryce Bayfield trying to move Brendan out of the way. Brendan gets the better of the jump. Arriving very quickly down there is Jeffrey Peacock, who's gone into position number 3. Hayden Turner would be the next one in front of Jim Cowley. Back behind Jim Cowley is Gavin Thomas. That's the way they head down the back chute one more time and into the Suncoast Road marking hairpin corner and up the zinc straight away. Jaden Snell to the better of Brendan Bayfield. A battle royal for position number 3 is there between Bryce Bayfield and Jeffrey Peacock. Hayden Turner wanting to join into this little bit. Jim Cowley is there as well, along with Gavin Thomas. Next one through would be Clint Bowden in front of Terry Grant. Back to Sarah Franz, Darren Reed. That's the way they go, belting down the back straight away and into the hairpin corner as Hayden Turner almost pulled off the big pass on Jeffrey Peacock. While this is happening, down the back chute goes our race leader, Jaden Snell. Jaden Snell to the better of Brendan Bayfield, who gets the car up on the infield, gets it out of position a little bit. Bryce Bayfield tries to go with him. Jeffrey Peacock is in there with Hayden Turner. Jim Cowley would be the next one, and Gavin Thomas down the back chute. While all of this action back there for the minor placings is happening, Jaden Snell starting to put some distance between himself and the rest of the field. Brendan Bayfield is still there in 2. Bryce Bayfield would be the next one. Battle royal between Jeff Peacock and Hayden Turner. Jim Cowley's thinking of the big outside one. Gavin Thomas is the next one through. Hayden Turner gets up the inside of Jeff Peacock this time. Jim Cowley around the outside. Hayden Turner drives a little high. Jeff Peacock tries to come back. Cowley stays high, allowing Gavin Thomas a little bit of a look up the inside. They're all chasing Jaden Snell, who has skipped away down the back straight away. Jaden Snell, Brendan Bayfield, Bryce Bayfield, Hayden Turner, Jeff Peacock, Jim Cowley, Gavin Thomas. Terry Grant wants to join in, and car 55, Clint Bowden, has found himself facing the wrong way and found Sarah Franz there, as well as Darren Reed. Well, that'll close things up. This is Brendan Bayfield. Bryce Bayfield, Hayden Turner. That's the front 4 cars. Watch for a green one. Go, we're racing, and I can tell you what, Brendan Bayfield got a flyer. And yes, the steward wasn't real happy. So I'll try it again. Jaden Snell, Bryce Bayfield, on right behind him, second outside, Brendan Bayfield. Jaden Snell gets the jump this time. Jaden Snell, Brendan Bayfield caught up high, Bryce Bayfield down low as they go round Pagels corner down the back straight. Bryce Bayfield wants to have a bit of the action, parks it right in tightly through the hairpin corner. The 2 Bayfield cars again matching it side by side. Around Pagels corner down the back straight. Jaden Snell leads from Brendan Bayfield, tucks it in nice and low through the hairpin corner. Bryce Bayfield. Car 21 in trouble. I'd say something's broken in the Jeff Peacock car. It just came to a halt. Jim Cowley had nowhere to go. So we'll do it again. Clint Bojan on the inside of Terry Grant and Darren Reed at the back by himself. 9 to go. We're racing, and a little bit of push and shove up the front as oh, thank you very much. It's stock car racing around the top corner, and have a look at it as they arrive at the hairpin corner, as everybody has sort of sorted out, and the one who's come off worst has probably been Brendan Bayfield, because that inside back tyre is now flat. Race leader Jaden Snell to the better of car number 18 Bryce Bayfield. Brendan Bayfield would be the next one in front of Gavin Thomas. Terry Grant's got a right around the outside. Hayden Turner got himself all mixed up in the mayhem. So did Jim Cowley. Back we go to Clint Bojan, and at the tail it's Darren Reed. And we've still got plenty of biff and barge as Gavin Thomas absolutely remodels car number 21, and into position number 3 he goes. The Brendan Bayfield car inside back tyre is flat, and trying to pull it up at the hairpin corner will be a big handful. Under the tower goes our race leader, and that's Jaden Snell chasing hard. It's still Bryce Bayfield. Big gap goes back then to Gavin Thomas. Next one through will be Brendan Bayfield. On the inside of him is Hayden Turner, and trying to go right around the outside is Terry Grant, and he's been remodelled and shuffled, and we've got one in the air. Oh, B. Somehow they all ended up heading in the right direction. Let's go back to our race leader. He's under the tower with a couple to go. That's Jaden Snell. Back there in position number 2, it's Bryce Bayfield, Gavin Thomas, and somehow too Brendan Bayfield is keeping them at bay with a car that's falling to pieces around him. Hayden Turner gets by. Couple of laps remaining for our race leader as he goes under the tower. Jaden Snell down the back straight away he goes. Still being chased by Bryce Bayfield. Back then we go to Gavin Thomas. Hayden Turner's got through into position number 4. Back behind him it's Brendan Bayfield as they've taken the white flag. Final lap down the back straight away goes Jaden Snell into the hairpin. It will be for the final time, and a production feature race win for Jaden Snell. Brendan Bayfield, Gavin Thomas completes the journey. Hayden Turner, Jim Cowley, next one home. Brendan Bayfield, Darren Reed in front of Terry Grant, and Clint Bojan pick up bits and pieces of the car. Wow. Production feature race. We've still got that Campbell's Mod Light Series final to come. Also got a modified feature, but Jaden Snell has taken it out, survived a hammering. We'll have a quick word